So, today, welcome to the first showing of EPT Fishing Live TV. So, this is Roxy. Here's Teresa. She's an avid angler, fisherwoman.
Yes.
So, yeah, she's got a lot of tattoos. Yeah. 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 You want some tattoos too? You do. All right. So today we're gonna interview Teresa. She goes by Teresa Love on the page and on your Facebook page. So if you see her, she has a lot of fish that she catches. She's a very avid angler. So even her ride is decked out to go fishing all the time. So you probably see it way over there in the corner.
Green one.
So no, that's all right. But yeah, so we're here with Teresa. I got some questions, just a couple of questions. So, how did you get into fishing?
It honestly started when I was a little girl, and well, I lived in Michigan, Colorado, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Canada, and all we ever did was fish since we were.
So you're not from here?
No, definitely not from here. I'm used to catching king salmon, pike, muskie, all those sorts of things. So I'm just.
Wow, that's yeah. I know I see your page and I'm like, wow, this girl, she got a lot of fish. She catches a lot of fish. So, but yeah, so that's how you got into it. How old were you? 21st.
Yeah, as soon as it came out.
As soon as like 3 years, 2 years old. Okay, so your biggest fish that you caught?
50-pound king salmon, Lake Michigan.
Wow, 50 pounds. That's a big.
Had to have been about 4th grade. Yep.
So you're talking about.
It's super big and it takes you about 45 minutes to reel in, but.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So, all right. So, why do you love fishing?
Gets you away from all the problems that's going on in life. It's just you and it's just the fish. And even the times when you don't catch anything, you still have a great time. Honestly. And I love it when people are actually able to come out and go fishing with me. I'm always open to people coming and joining me. But it's just to get out in nature, to try something new, try something different, and to introduce other people to those sorts of things.
So you like fishing with other guys or other people around and stuff. I'm not. I honestly, I love to go fishing, but I get away from people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love to, my perfect day would probably be just go fishing by myself and be done. But then the older I get, I kind of miss the family, you know what I mean? I kind of want to be with, with the kids and stuff and, and kind of to be in that sense of other people around. But if I had to choose,
You're like, by myself, I'm good
if
with
I
that.
go by myself, I'll be happy. You know?
Right.
But if I go with other people, I'll be happy, but I get tired.
I like the small groups.
Yeah, I get
small
tired.
groups, because if you got too many people, then it becomes a hassle.
Yeah, because
and
then you have to
annoying.
get up and talk, and then, and then start, and I love talking. Don't get me wrong, I love to sit there and talk and, do all the talking and stuff. But when the fishing is fishing,
right, yeah.
It's like, get out of the way here.
So that's how I am regardless, though. If you're with me and that rod's going off, I might knock you out of the way. My bad.
Yeah, don't stop talking.
Yeah.
We gotta catch the sucker. So, okay, so what is one of your favorite fishing stories that you had?
Okay, noodling for carp.
That's right, you are a
Yeah,
noodler.
noodling for
So
carp.
She
Oh,
noodles.
wow.
She likes to noodle, so if anybody doesn't know what noodling is, because you guys are from El Paso or stuff like that, basically you go into the water and you find holes where
Stick your hand in scary places.
Yeah.
But the carp are a different monster when you're putting your hands in those holes, because I didn't realize that the carp will burrow themselves in the holes. So you have to get in there and actually grab them through the gills to get them out. And they're strong.
Oh, yeah.
And they've cut up my hands so
I
many
could
times.
imagine, yeah.
But it's an awesome experience.
Wow.
Honestly. And maybe you'll catch 1 out of 10 because they're so powerful.
And they just get
Catching
away.
them by hand versus getting them on the reel because they're already tired out. But trying to get them with your hand, and it's a
So what's
whole
your story?
different ballgame.
So what happened?
Well, okay, it was 2 months ago. I went out in the Rio when it was still low, and I pulled out
Rio.
Rio.
Okay.
Yeah, Rio between Executive and Southern Park, and the carp I pulled out, monster. monster
What?
carp. And I was super cut up from that, but it was an awesome experience.
How did you get cut up though?
They're barbs.
Oh, and they're barbs.
Yeah, their fins are super sharp.
Wow.
Super sharp, and they're just
I've caught a few, but I kind of get them and just grab them by the thing. And I don't really.
Well, yeah, but when you're in the water trying to
you're
dig them
trying
out of
to
a
hold them on,
hole,
trying
I
to
mean,
hold
they're thrashing you. You got them, and they're just hitting you, and they're
Wow.
super strong. I definitely did not understand how strong carp were until I started.
How
doing
was
that.
your worst cut?
Well, I've had a couple big gashes and stuff like that, but it's part of the game. So.
Well,
That's
pretty
nice.
Cool. That's really cool. So we got you that and that. Yeah, that's pretty much the main stuff. But yeah, so how do you like fishing out here in El Paso since you're not really from here?
You have to adapt. You can't sit here and say there's no fish in El Paso because there is fish. You just have to adjust what you're doing and adapt. And you have to look for them. Because I'll go out to Havens, I'll go out to Tornillo, I'll go out everywhere. Look for the fish and you'd be surprised what you find.
Yeah.
And that's what hasn't let me down is, you know what, you're not catching something here, move. And before you know it, you start landing fish.
So that's kind of your advice.
Always keep moving.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what we pretty much do. So what do you like as your favorite bait to go to? Cut shad.
Cut shad.
You know what? I've been hearing a lot about cut shad.
Yes.
You know, and no, I mean, in El Paso, we don't have too many places that have cut shad.
No.
Well, no, I go get
Well,
it.
it's a shad.
Yeah, I get my own shad on the Rio.
Yeah, which is running out.
Which is, you're completely correct. And in the canals, but that's why
It gets tougher.
it gets tougher.
Because I've been here for a lot of years and people like to use cut shad. And the thing is that if you don't go out there and go get those shad,
You're gonna luck out.
you're not gonna get the shad. So we don't have a bait shop here, you know, that provides something like that. Great, and I'm looking to get into that, but it's kind of
It's a difficult process.
it's a difficult process to get into. But so cut shad. What is your favorite rod and reel?
Tiger stick.
Really?
Tiger stick. They've never failed me. I love those things. And if one part breaks, you just piece together the other parts of the rods and you're still going.
Wow.
I honestly.
Really?
I know they're a semi-cheap rod,
Yeah,
but
there's some like.
yeah, if you have the right line on it and the right setup, it really doesn't matter.
And your reel?
It's the
Just what's on the top? What's on the tiger reel? Really?
I just change up the line and
Wow.
just adjust your setup, and that's all I
Yeah,
do.
like 3 or 4 people I just stick to that.
Yeah, I have no issues with Tiger Stick. And I mean, I've had those rods for years, and then maybe, you know, the reel will break. Okay, cool. And the tip broke on this one. So I just piece them back together. Boom, you got another rod.
Yeah, no, right. That's cool. So you piece them all together yourself. Oh, that's nice.
They look like zombie rods,
So-
honestly. But they work, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, right, Roxanne?
Yay.
So do you fish too?
No.
What?
Sometimes,
She
babe.
sometimes fishes. But yeah, that is, it is really neat. I mean, I know the reason why I kind of asked you to kind of be the first one, or kind of be, you know, I know you're an avid fish, you know, angler, fisherwoman, angler. So I kind of it gets kind of hard, you know, to say fisherman, angler, you know, fisherwoman.
Right.
So, but yeah, we're all fishermen, so in a sense. So, but so what's your plans? What is your goal? What is your final goal? What is the ultimate fish that you want to fish for? And
Well,
get?
as embarrassing as this is, I have yet to catch a flathead.
What?
I swear, that has been my...
You hear that?
I've yet to catch a flathead, and I have been trying so hard, but I will catch one eventually.
I honestly can say that I caught a flathead, but it was a little one.
Okay.
So I mean, it counted, but it was just a little baby one. So, but you know, and I am not a CPR kind of guy. Meaning the middle part of it, the picture part.
Right.
I like to catch them. I like to see it, and then
You throw it out.
on your way,
Yeah.
dude. And this town is turning into a CPR kind of town.
Yes. No, I
So
absolutely love that.
we kind of push that a lot, and it's kind of hard for me because I used to take a lot. Well, not take a lot home, right, baby? It was probably. I mean, I would take one, enough just to feed for
Right.
take one, and so honestly, it's probably the only one that we caught. but we took it home and we ate it. So yeah. So I mean, it's this town is kind of changing. Everybody's kind of going CPR. Even elephant views. Everybody's pushing CPR. If you don't know what CPR means, it's catch it, picture, and then release. So that's what that means. And there's a lot of people that are doing it now, and there's a lot of people that don't do it. So, and they're getting into wars actually on Facebook over it. So because you see somebody catching, a basket full of fish, and there's some nice fish in there, and I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time I'm like, damn dude, how much can you eat? So hey, it's all to its own, it's one of those things like, if you don't catch it, somebody else is going to catch it.
More than likely. So,
there's rules and regulations. That's why we got our license, and we can catch as many fish as we want, and our limit, and do it. If you're over your limit, then you have a right to say, hey, you can't be doing that. So, in that sense, yeah, we're kind of in that way. So, but yeah, I want to thank you very much. We're doing a Lincoln Dairy. I talked to the guy at Lincoln Dairy, and kind of on business and on this. So we'll be having a tournament out there. We're gonna have a table. We're gonna have a table out there, and we're gonna be weighing. So Ept Fishing will be out there weighing the fish. So are you gonna join?
Well, this is
Saturday. Yeah, no, next weekend.
Next week, okay. So this week I'm going to Caballo. Hopefully to catch a flathead because it's my birthday tomorrow. So
Happy birthday!
Let's see. Well, there's some ideas. Go on the page and ask Roxy what the flatheads are. Sometimes the guy will tell you. Sometimes Caballo Lake.
I just like to find it for myself. I try really hard to do that.
Caballo Lake. I've tried Caballo Lake. I can't catch it. So Caballo Lake, there's some out there. You have to travel a little bit farther to Elephant Butte, past Elephant Butte, where the flatheads are.
Okay.
So Caballo Lake is really tough because there's so much rock over there.
Right.
So there's not really places for them to kind of tuck in. So it's better right off the Rio, on the Elephant Butte part, and where those things cut in. So it cuts into these so we can get into there and hide. So I've been learning a lot about where those flatheads are hiding. So
I'm trying.
Yeah. So flatheads are different from blue. So yeah, blues. Have you caught a blue? Yeah. So blues are pretty. They're not that hard to catch, but they're not that easy to catch. So you gotta have the right bait, the right reel, rod,
right placement,
right everything to be in there. And the flatheads, you have to be even more. So the flatheads, yeah, those are you have to be out there all night long. And I hardly even, if you see a guy catch a flathead in the daylight, it would be an awesome picture because you mainly see those guys
at night.
3, 4 o'clock in the morning holding those fish up. So especially out here, out there in East Coast or out there, oh yeah, you'll see them during the daylight. But out here, if I see anybody during the daylight catching one, that'd be a different one. Chris Flores, I mean, yeah. Do you know who Chris Flores is?
I think.
Yeah, he's a good. He's pretty. Yeah, I can say he's good. He's a big guy, big avid guy about flatheads.
Okay.
So his page, have you seen his page? His YouTube channel?
No, I haven't.
Wow.
I'm not a big YouTube watcher.
No?
Personally, no.
Okay. So he's a big avid. He's one of the biggest. Well, he has a big fan page. So he does a lot. So I've been watching that. It's been about a year and a half like that. So he's pretty good. At those flatheads. He does those flatheads. So, but other than that, yeah, the Lincoln Dairy next Saturday. I need some guys. I need a couple of guys with a scale. If they want to go out there and help me out, I only have a spring scale. So if anybody has a digital scale that wants to come out there and help me out, that would be great. We're also looking for a guy that knows how to do the ponds, as far as like keeping it aerated, keeping the bacteria down on it. Because the guy at Niconderi is trying to keep it. I don't know anything about Niconderi, right? Do you know about that place?
Well, I know about it. I didn't know they had a pond though.
Yeah. So that pond used to be a very, I mean, it's not a very big pond, but it was a nice place to go fish. And so it was catfish. You catch, some good size, 3-4 pounders and stuff. And they would put Nicon Senior loved fishing, and he loved to put that pond. My dad used to go on the ponds because it was out there close to Famous. So my dad lived out there, so they would fish out there. So that was one of the main places he would go hide and fish. So he would go out there and fish. So I asked a boy from, which is Nicon Junior, if he could bring that pond back up. So he eventually did. So I've been talking to him the past 3 months. So we finally got it up and going. So we got a little tournament there. So if you guys don't know, go onto the page, onto the group page, and find out the information on there. And pretty much, yeah, I think that was it, huh? What else? What else you got to ask me? You want to ask me a question? What do you want to ask me?
Go home. She wants to go home.
She wants to go home. So. Yeah.
McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go to McDonald's after this.
Now that sounds great.
Yes.
Right. I know she's on her lunch break.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, she's on her lunch break. So, all right. So we're gonna close it out. Thank you very, very much for being here. Yeah. So it's nice to see you.
Thank you.
Say hi. Say bye.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you for joining. Next week, next Friday, we'll have another person on here. So we'll see who I pick. So we'll see. Oh, it's not about me picking. It's about actually picking and them joining. So I know there's a couple of people that I got to push and get on there. So, but thank you for joining us.
No problem.
And thank you. So we have a page. We have a YouTube. So El Paso, it's EPT Fishing Game on YouTube. So I'll put the link on there later on. You guys can check that page out and share it with everybody else. So you got to do it. I can't even do it live on YouTube because I don't got enough credentials. I guess I don't know. I'm new, so I can't go live. So I can only record. So we'll be doing this until we get up there. So thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Awesome.
Thank you for all the stuff. So
Bye.
say bye, baby.
Bye.
Bye.